Hello guys, welcome to Yamin's Take on Things. Today I'm going to be talking about the 5 things that you need to do, that you must do before tying the knot, before getting married. This list is not exhaustive, okay? So I'm just giving you like the 5 major things that I could think of that I believe you should do. You just have to. Like every other thing you could do, but this you must do, if you get what I mean. I also want to make a disclaimer. I am not married and this is my opinion on things. You do not have to agree, and that's why there's a comment section. Please leave your comments so that we can argue and talk about these things. The first thing, the most important thing, like, you can be dating somebody for years, but when you decide that you want to get married to somebody, you must do this thing. And number 1 is you need to find out if you are medically compatible. Now, a lot of people enter into marriages and do not know that their partners and them are not compatible in terms of their blood group, in terms of their genotype, in terms of their sexuality. There's so many things. I'm not going to go into the medical like terminologies because I am not a doctor, but there are people who specialize, there are doctors who specialize in this thing. So before you get married, you and your partner go see a doctor, get all these tests out of the way, find out what you need to know, find out if you're compatible in any way. And I'm going to slip in something into this which a lot of people might not agree with, and that's fine, and that is sexual compatibility. You need to find out if you're sexually compatible with somebody. Yes, I know a lot of you out there believe that, oh, I don't believe in sex before marriage and all that. Well, that's fine. If you don't believe in sex before marriage, that means you have accepted the fact that whatever it is you find in marriage, you are going to take it, and that's fine. But my own take on things is you should find out if you're sexually compatible with your partner before you get married. It's as simple as that, okay? Argue, quote me anywhere, that's fine. I don't mind. But the point is, I believe strongly that you should find out all these medical and sexual compatibilities before you get married. All right? If you need me to list out the things you need to do in terms of medical compatibility, I would talk to a doctor and I'll get back to you on that. So just let me know in the comment section if you want a video on that. Now, the second thing a lot of people might think is not very important because they think that they are marrying the person and not their family, but I'm here to tell you that you need to find out if you are compatible with the person's family before you get married. Okay, once you get married, there are going to be a lot of things coming up. In fact, during the wedding alone, a lot of things are going to come up. Okay, so if you are not ready, like, I'm not saying you must be compatible, but at least know the kind of family that the person has. Know what makes them tick. Okay, so that you don't be shocked or surprised when certain things start coming up during the wedding preparations or even when you're already married, right? Discuss with your partner what is the relationship. Is your partner a mommy's boy or daddy's girl? There's something you just need to know. You need to know if when you get married, your partner's parents are going to come and camp in your house permanently. These are things that you need to know so that you can be prepared. If you cannot avoid them, then at least you can prepare for them. Okay, so family compatibility is the second thing that you should ensure that either you have or at least you are aware of before you get married. And the third thing is mental compatibility. A lot of people say, oh, before I got married, he wasn't like this, she wasn't like that. I don't know, I find these things hard to believe, and obviously I'm still learning and I'm still growing, and maybe I would see more evidence in the future, but I just feel like I don't know how good of an actor a person has to be to not show any sign of certain characteristics or behavior before marriage. I don't know, the person has to be really good. The person deserves an Oscar, right? So if somebody is physically abusive in marriage and then you tell yourself that, oh, this person never showed any sign before marriage, I don't know, there's just something that makes me feel like no, this person must have showed something. They might not have hit you physically, but there must have been some kind of aggression. There must have been, not towards you, towards other people, right? So you need to find out if you are mentally compatible with this person before you go into marriage. And not just about abusive natures. Now there's depression. You need to find out if this person has a tendency to get depressed. How are you going to handle these things? Are you okay with it? Are you also somebody who gets depressed? So how are you guys going to handle it when you are both depressed? So you need to find out all those things. You need to find out if you're mentally compatible. And this particular part is very, very important, because it has to do with how you handle things, how you cope with stress, how you cope with setbacks, how you cope with emergencies, right? You need to know your partner. So I'm not saying do some kind of test to find out how mentally compatible you are, but there are ways to find out, right? People say, oh, throughout the time we were dating, we never quarreled. I don't think that's such a good thing. Right? Sometimes you need to stage some quarrels, find out how this person is going to react when you do certain things, right? If you've never quarreled with somebody, how do you know that they're not going to slap your face when the first time you guys quarrel? So there are certain things you just have to know. The fourth thing is financial stability. So people will be like, oh, I don't think I have to be as rich as Bill Gates or Dangote in order to get married. Yes, you don't have to be that rich, but you need to be able to comfortably take care of yourself and two other people before you get married. And this is not just for the man or for the woman, both of you. So to combine, you need to be able to take care of yourself and three other people, if you get what I mean. So most people will be like, oh, we just want to get married and then we'll plan for kids. Trust me, once you get married, there is the likelihood that kids are going to come. You have to plan for the fact that kids might come immediately. Okay, so be financially stable. The world is already filled with poverty and a lot of nasty things. Don't bring children into this world when you cannot take care of them, please. Okay, so find out if you're financially stable and compatible before you get married. And this is not for any particular gender. Okay, I'm a strong proponent of a woman should bring her money into the marriage as well. Okay, if you do not agree with me, that's fine. Leave your comments in the comment section, but this is my take on things. And if you're a woman and you're expecting that you're just going to chill and a man is going to bring all the money, no. Okay, be compatible, right? Be stable, be able to take care of yourself and two other people before you get into marriage. Okay, if not, continue dating. Nobody's rushing you. And the very last thing is also a very controversial thing. Daily compatibility, or you can call it operational compatibility. How this person behaves on a day-to-day basis. Now a lot of people will be like, oh, how am I going to know that? If you don't marry somebody, how would you know? Stay a week or a month with this person while you're dating. I know there are some of you out there who be like, oh no, it's against my beliefs, I cannot stay with somebody, I cannot sleep in the same house with somebody if I'm not married to the person. Well, if you do not know how this person is on a day-to-day basis, do not act shocked in marriage. Okay, you need to be able to know how this person acts when they wake up from sleep in the morning. You need to know how they keep their environment. If you're a clean freak and then there's somebody else who's like wakes up in the morning, removes his shirt, throws it on the floor, goes to the bathroom, just, you are going to drive yourself crazy in marriage, because every single day you're going to be like, oh my god, can't you put your shirt into the laundry basket? It seems like it's the simple things, but an accumulation of those simple little things can cause dissatisfaction in marriage and can lead to divorce. I'm telling you, find out why most people get divorced today. It's not just because of like serious things like cheating or abuse. Sometimes it's just the fact that we're not compatible. Okay, so daily compatibility is very important. Okay, you might not agree with me, but it is important. You need to know. You need to know if this person is the kind of person that says, oh, my wife needs to do all the cleaning, or my husband needs to provide all the money. Now this is the summary of everything. You need to know where their head is at. Okay, I'm never going to talk about if how many kids are we going to have, because that's also part of medical and all those other compatibilities I mentioned before. But the point is, you should not go into marriage without doing these 5 things. Okay, the first thing is medical compatibility. Medical and sexual compatibility, they go together. And the second thing is family compatibility. Okay, find out if you can handle the family. Find out if you can survive or if you can tolerate the family. The third thing is mental compatibility. Do we have any mental issues? Right? How do we handle day-to-day activities? Right? Do we break down under stress? How is our finance? Okay, can we take care of ourselves comfortably? Are we in debt? If children come today, how do we handle things? Okay, and then the last one is daily compatibility. You need to find out how this person wakes up in the morning and how this person goes to bed. Okay, if you don't find out these things, you're just going to drive yourself crazy. So guys, I hope I have been able to convince you that these things are major. You need to find out about them before you get married. If you do not agree with me, please leave your comments in the comment section and I would be honored to have this conversation with you. Please subscribe if you're new, like and share to your friends and family, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.